Huh. It looks like our boy Hassan is feeling his oats, or whatever griffins feel.
He's getting the hang of it, when he listens.
He seems to be able to handle himself so far.
You got lucky the Gloomhowler didn't tear you to pieces, boy. You wait for my command. We attack together. Then we can kill stuff like that.
At least he's learning.
The instincts kick in. Griffins see darkspawn and it's a fight to the death. Like wolves hunting deer. Just need to corral it.
Never be a deer. Good to know.
He'd probably leave them alone.
Probably?
You and I see a deer. Maybe he sees venison souffle. Every muscle in him, every talon, every feather, honed into a killing machine. Hassan's ancestors took on archdemons.
Like his name says, he's an arrow.
Half lion, half eagle, with the instincts of both, griffins will always be hunters.
Just like his daddy, Davrin.
I suppose we are our nature.
Not sure about that?
Most of my life I've hunted the darker things in the world. But caring for a griffin? What do I know about that? Yet here I am.
That's not so bad, is it?
Not the path I expected. Makes me wonder about Hassan, his brothers and sisters, still young, pure.
You're worried?
I'm responsible for the future of every griffin alive. I want it to be a good one. These animals live to fight, but I wonder if there's another path for them.
It's still early. Hassan's just a kid. Let him test the waters. See what shakes loose.
You mean like a parent?
Yep.
Parents. A scary word. I'm supposed to be his bodyguard.
What do you think you've been doing this whole time?
Trying to ignore it. If I get myself killed by a Hurlock, that's on me. If it's Hassan, I just don't want to mess it up.
I think that's where trust comes in. That Turlum idea you keep talking about. Trust Hassan to find his way. Don't force things.
He's headstrong.
Good thing you are too.
Right. Thanks for the chat.
Did I see you writing a message to the Inquisition? What's that about?
You know, Varric and I were part of the Inquisition, right? I'm trying to get news about the South. But Charter hasn't replied to any of my messages. I'm trying not to worry about what's happening there, but... No, it's probably fine. Charter's just busy. She's always busy.
Charter? Who's that?
She's the Inquisition's spy master. Or she would be, if there was still an Inquisition. I suppose she just works for the Inquisitor now?
Why isn't she here? We could use a hand.
Charter entrusted the search for Solus to Varric, to us. The world's large, and she's got many things to deal with.
So, how long were you with the Inquisition? 10 years?
Something like that. Why?
You must know the Inquisitor.
Well, yeah, we worked together. I wasn't part of the Inquisitor's inner circle, though. I spent more time with the ordinary people, the ones you didn't hear about.
Do you miss it? The Inquisition, I mean.
It's hard to miss an organization. They're only as good as their people, don't you think? But I do miss my friends. We write each other, but it's not the same. And the Inquisition is different from what we've built here. Not better or worse, just different. It's special when you're among people working toward the same goal.
Not everyone. There was Solus. What did you really think of him back then?
Lonely. He always seemed lonely. It's hard not to be when you hold yourself above everyone else.
You mean it's hard not to be lonely when you're a pompous ass?
Something like that.
You can say it, you know. Try it out. Solus is a pompous ass.
Maybe he is, but I can still feel sorry for him, can't I? Anyway, I'm sure something out there's on fire, and here I am rambling about the past. I should let you go. Talk later?
No, I know. It doesn't make any sense, but it works.
Wouldn't the connection to the lyrium cause...
The veil to rupture? Not if you're careful. Really, really careful.
Rook, good to see you. Bellara was telling me about one of the artifacts she calmed. Her manipulation of the Hylic spheres put some circle mages I know to shame.
Oh, that's so nice. Really?
Bellara, repairing the Illuvian network alone is worth a thesis.
I expect everyone to bring their best. That's why you're all here.
I'm flattered to be part of it. I'm glad we kept up our correspondence, Bellara.
Oh, me too.
That said, I've noticed you working at all hours on that artifact.
Really? I don't think it's all ours.
And you're either the first to wake, or you simply aren't sleeping some nights.
Thank you, Professor, but I'm fine. Mostly.
That was really reassuring until mostly.
In between the two? It's hard. I've never had a chance like this kind of access to knowledge. It's Solus's old home. I want to learn as much as I can.
And we've time to learn it. But in order to do that, you must take care of yourself.
Not that Solus should be any kind of example, but even he slept. You can too.
Sometimes I can't. Fall asleep, I mean. My thoughts get in the way.
Perhaps I can help.
With sleeping?
Yes, I can teach you some breathing exercises, the ones we show initiates.
Oh, that's very nice, thank you.
Of course. We must look out for one another.
And thank you too, Rook.
Anytime.
Okay, I am going to relax. Right away. But first, I had another question.
I thought you might.
What can I do for you, Rook?
I was curious about the Magisterium, the Venatori, and the Shadow Dragons.
Ah, of course. You're not from here, are you?
Fortunately for me, it's not the safest place to live.
I feel that way sometimes. I could leave, but that would mean giving up. Surrendering my city to the worst of our impulses, to the Venatori. I can't do that. I have a duty to the people. But my father made sure to impress the importance of a Magister's duty upon me, before he revealed me to the Imperium as his heir. I may not hold the title anymore, but I have not forgotten his lessons.
Whatever you're up against, gods, cults, blight, you know where to find me.
You can count on me to be a friend. When I came out, things would have been different if I hadn't had my father's support. I will be here for you if you need me.
Thank you.
Now I won't keep you any longer. The world is troubled and we both have our parts to play. Good luck, Rook. Bring the light.
Everything okay?
Everything is fine.
Absolutely. I'm not in the pocket of some Magister, and now he knows for sure.
You would have done the same, to be sure.
Or maybe I just trusted you, like a fool. High Bloods. You just can't help what you think about the rest of us, can you?
All right.
Ugh, I shouldn't have said that.
Can I help?
No need to fuss. Everyone's on edge with all the city's troubles. The worst part? He's probably right. I would have investigated me too. You just can't trust him in Rathas Templar. Not right now.
He was just putting the cause first.
I know. I shouldn't be so hard on him. It's fine. It'll be fine. In a couple days, we'll be fighting over who said sorry better. Thanks for checking in, Rook. Keep safe out there.
uncle once saw the Virantas
A
hunting.
candelab. They carry messages through the city.
You're from Ferelden, aren't you?
I am. You too?
Hey, Rook.
A Grey Warden? Are you all right?
You're Rook. I'm Vesta.
What happened?
I'm here to help the Shadow Dragons, fighting Darkspawn in the catacombs. There weren't many when we started, but then the others said to run. Get help. We can't leave the Darkspawn. If they escape into the city...
Just sit tight.
Rook. Hey.
Are we here for the Shadow Dragons?
I trade news with the Shadows, but it takes more than one source to get along here. Besides, I was doing this before they came knocking, before Varric, too, right here in Docktown.
Take it away. I'm ready for the full tour.
We've been here before.
Ah, the tour where I get to look around and not chase cultists or fight demons.
Wouldn't that be something? Come on. There's paper sellers all over here.
Want to see if they got your name right?
Most papers don't say much, but read between the lines and you pick up a thing or two. I'm not here as much lately. I'll take what news I can get. Let's grab a few copies. We'll see if we can find Balara's cereals, too. All right, let's go.
So, before Varric, before the Shadows, you worked for...
Same as now. People who find me and have jobs worth taking. Docktown people, runaways, the desperate.
And you do this on your own?
I've got contacts, informants, people I cross paths with, but at the end of the day, yeah, it's just me. Okay, keep an eye out for paper sellers. We'll start on the north side of Lower City.
How many do we need?
Don't worry, I'm paying. Let's get started.
Best word in Docktown, right here.
We'll take a paper. Thanks.
This one quotes several magisters, several lies.
How'd you fall in with the Shadows?
I'd worked with some of them before. Not that they were upfront about it.
What changed?
I was after a missing person. The Viper was hunting slavers. Our paths had the same end.
And your missing person?
Free and breathing when we finished. The Shadows brought me in after that.
The Viper! More than one person. You'll read it here first.
One, please.
I'll save this one for the Viper.
So most of the time you work here alone. You like it that way?
It's
Another
easy.
rebellion? Here's
But you
what we
like
know.
us, right?
I've got a contact who works this area. Let's see if he's around.
What happened in Marnus Pell? First-hand account.
You've got a good eye. I'm starting to think my gift has a last taste. Go on, take a closer look. Okay. The charm's good against all manner of curses and manipulation. Fair price. And you won't find better in the Circle District.
You won't find better at the Circle, but you will off the docks. For half the price and twice the enchantment.
Nev.
Alec?
Oh, if you say it's... thanks. I'll pass. Sorry.
Hey, if I'd known, I would have told you. Come back next week. I'll buy another paper.
I write them myself. The Magisters. They don't print the truth.
Most honest thing I'll hear today. What about you? Is there something you're buying, my friend?
Rook, and no. But I've got a Treviso Manor in need of tenants if you're willing to pay up front.
You know, I've made that one work. Can't go back to Voldorma, though. What about you, Nev?
Just looking for gossip.
Not much that'd interest you.
We chased a relic through Docktown. The buyer was Venatori, but the smuggler belonged to the Thread Crime Syndicate. You're a Thread?
We don't deal with cultists. Your smuggler broke the rules. She's out.
And the Venatori?
There's been more in Docktown. Boss says it's under control. But between us, I don't like it.
Then it's worth keeping an eye on. If you hear anything,
so will you.
You know a member of the Thread Crime Syndicate, personally.
Don't tell me you're surprised.
That doesn't get, complicated?
What isn't?
I've heard some people have their shit together.
They don't. Some just keep it hidden. And others make the papers. Let's go. If we want more gossip, we need more papers. Let's head to the south
side. You've lived in Docktown your whole life?
Since I was born. Unless I'm out of the city for a job. Had a few apartments around town. The current one, it's not the lighthouse, but it's mine.
What happened in Marnus Pell? First-hand account.
You've been an investigator for a while.
It's not a short story.
You've made it this far. Is there a secret?
Trust people enough to get things done, not enough to get you killed.
Sounds simple enough.
That's the trick, isn't it?
best cereal in Minrathous. The latest chapter is here.
We'll take one.
One of Belle's cereals. Great.
Circle District Gossip. Read the latest.
You know, Varric hired me not far from here. Come on, Slick. Stop a ritual. Save the world. It'll be fun. I think we've got enough.
What now?
Now I'm starving, and I know the best place in the city.
Huh?
Yeah.
The lighthouse doesn't have this.
What?
A view of the water. I don't know, it helps me think. But we've got places to be. Come on.
You! This fish won't eat itself. I said next time you were here, it was free.
Sure thing, Hal. Next time.
Yeah, it's always something.
Joining Varric, us, do you really wish you'd said no?
No. I just have a bad habit of picking jobs that go sideways. You think I'd learn?
Yeah. The world won't save itself.
It never does. Varric said this job would end with Solus. We'd stop a ritual, then I'd walk away. But those gods escaped. Not much of a win. And if the world falls, the city goes too. It's not like I'll find work then.
Is that why you said yes? To save Minrathous?
People will tell you Minrathous is broken. And they're right. It's corrupt. Petty. Saving the world won't fix it. I take the small wins, Rook. Hal's serving fish another day. Getting past the next scrape alive. Sometimes you're lucky. Sometimes you get more. But the tables always turn. It's better if you know it's coming.
There's got to be something good to count on. Oh!
What?
How about this? When the job's done, the fish is on me.
You want me to bet on surviving this mess?
I want you to bet on a free fish dinner.
Tempting.
And now a dragon. What's happening? Their homes. I wish there was something.
Why did Morgan want to meet in Minrathous? Isn't she helping the Veil Jumpers in Arlethan?
Indeed, but today we have a guest, and he needed the anonymity that only a city provides.
Well, look who it is.
Good to see you, Lace.
Rook, you remember how Varric and I served the Inquisition? Well, this is Inquisitor Trevelyan, the man who led us all.
Trevelyan. Isn't that the name of a noble family down in the south?
Yes. I remember the days before the Inquisition, when Trevelyan family politics were the most complicated part of my life. Simpler times.
I fear that simpler times are like to remain a memory, for now.
Morrigan and Harding have told me about what you've accomplished since taking over for Varric. You've put together an impressive team, and you've got the best chance, maybe the only chance, to stop Elganon and Gillenay.
I won't let you down.
Don't worry about me. Worry about the people you've recruited, and about the people depending on you. I only sealed the breach because I had people like Cassandra, Liliana, and Cullen with me from the start. Without Dorian's magic and Josephine's diplomacy, we never would have come together to stop Corypheus. Years later, I had to disband the Inquisition. But I never lost the friends who'd gotten me through it all. Ultimately, they're the only ones you can really count on. Do right by them and you'll find your way.
We've got the makings of a good team, I think. We'll do our best.
And while you do so, Rook, the Inquisitor will do his best to ensure that the rest of the world remains intact. A daunting prospect, given that most of the South is under siege by Darkspawn.
It's that bad?
If not for the Inquisitor, the South would have collapsed completely. He has not been idle while you assembled your team.
I've been having trouble getting people in authority to listen to us. If you help with some of your political strength...
My political strength? Tevinter hates me. The Venatori help make sure of that. And while I have a few friends in the Wardens, their leadership hasn't much cared for me since we clashed at Adamant Fortress.
The Inquisitor did not come all this way to leave you with empty words, however. He brought something no one else could.
A wolf statuette? Something to do with Solus?
I found it right around the time Solus's ritual failed, when he was pulled into the Fade. We've examined the magic, and it's tied to the Veil. To him, somehow.
Solus is ancient, and his magic is part of him in a way far beyond that of mortals. I suggest you take it to the crossroads and see if something in the lighthouse calls to it. Perhaps it will yield some insight into your new ally.
I appreciate it. Solus has been helpful while he's trapped in the Fade. But anything that can help me get inside his head will help counter him getting inside mine.
Wisely spoken. Solus rarely lies directly, but he finds ways to weave the truth into a noose you find yourself wearing.
Morrigan is right. Solus is dangerous. Anything that gives us some insight into his plans. He fooled us all before, and the whole world very nearly paid the price for it.
We should go, Inquisitor. The armies in the south need you.
Right. Harding, stay sharp. You're my eyes in the north.
Always, Inquisitor.
Rook, Good luck. If I come across anything else that can help, you'll be the first to know.
Thank you.
Why don't you care about our city?
What do I do about it? Caring with this purpose and hate.
Demons!
Take him down.
That looks like it hurt.
sheapvillestrambu.com remove-te espaço @6qgdeudo.
Souls alone as the light left. I was there, less alone.
You're a spirit of compassion.
My own name, but one of theirs. 3 I've found, felled by demon claws, murdered. A connection I cannot see. I have impressions, but if I learn more, answers might unfold. This one, green against grey stone. Rain, nourish, how she watched it bloom. Find who she was.
They're good, right?
There's so much magic in Minrathous. It's almost all you see at first. But it's also just full of people trying to live their lives, like everywhere else.
That's in the south, right? How'd you get up here?
Sold to Vinter in the Fifth Flight to fund
A Candelab. They carry messages through the city.
the revolts.
Halos's fried fish is to die for. Where does he get the fish? Not straight out of the canal, certainly. Wait, don't tell me. I'm better.
We've got a trail. Let's go.
Hortensia. She was a gardener.
Green against grey. There are others. I would know more of them.
That cheese looks good. I should get some to take back. Ooh, we can have it with toast and apples.
Another demon killing. We need to get them away. The spirit of compassion. And another murder victim.
This one. A roof denied. Eyes skim over. Yet a world smudged in shadow. So beautiful. Find who he was.
There's a trail. Let's go.
Charcoal drawings by someone named Evander.
A world smudged in shadow. He drew Docktown's darkness, but also its light. A faint connection begins to bind them. We must find the third.
The cat.
The Imperium commands attack!
Another of those Fen'Harel altars. Looks like another victim.
Well, that's a relief.
Compassion.
This one. Curiosity undimmed. Just one more answer. Truth and story beneath the ruins. Find who he was. I will find you then.
Champion, stay ready.
Here we go.
Ready again.
Tell your gods we won't be stopped. Every one of these gets us a little farther.
Everybody good?
That one, that one.
Let's see if it burns.
Property of Marcus. Scholar.
Story beneath the ruins. Fear for the future. And yet, he continued. For himself and for her. All those I found, I held a hand as the light left.
Do you know something about the murder victims? What connected them?
Each was desperate. Each heard a whisper that tempted them. And each turned away. They defied the one who called them. The demons we saw were merely minions. Too late for these. But now I can watch and protect others. Something larger stirs, calling the desperate. I cannot see what. No, the hope you bring Dogtown thwarts it, and may you continue.